Hello, everyone. Today we're finishing up with with the topic of mixed conditionals, and today we have a few more left. With so with this being said, we're finishing up with all the conditionals as a topic, and then next time we are going to focus on something new. But before we do that, we should finish with what we have started. And without any further ado, let's begin. So, since we covered the past as our last mixed conditional, we still have two left, which means that we are going to have a shorter presentation now. So the first one for today is the future condition in the past result, which means which is used to show a change in the past situation if a planned future one did not interfere with it. And please ignore the typo. I was in a hurry that day, so I hope you forgive me. So so we start off with an if, like always. Then we continue with the subject. We continue with the base verb or present participle after that. And we add a future time marker. Then we add the would and have. Those auxiliary verbs are our saviors for this. And then we add the past participle. For example, if we have a sentence like, if my dad didn't have a business trip next week, I would have taken him to a football game. So what we have here is that that the speaker's father has a planned business trip, but the son or daughter or whatever has two football tickets spare, and in case their father actually did not have to leave for the business trip, they would have gone to see the match with with their father, would have gone together and seen the match. But however, the father actually does have to go on the business trip, and the speaker is left with a spare ticket with a spare ticket, and now they have to figure out whom they should give it. Next up, we have an example which reads, John would have proposed to Sally if she wasn't sick for the rest of the week. So we have Sally. She is sick. She is sick right now, and she's out of commission for the rest of the week as well. So, and John had a plan to propose to her this week. But sadly, since Sally is not on the healthy is not on the healthy list this week, John's plans need to be postponed. Need to be postponed, and maybe some other day he will have his shot at proposing to Sally. And our third example for today is, if Tom did not go on vacation next week, we would have arranged a nice farewell party for him. So basically, Tom has resigned. So basically, we have Tom. He has resigned from his job, basically, and he wants to have a vacation before. have a vacation before that. So, and when he comes home, he doesn't have to worry about, going to work the next day. And his team, his team, even though they know he is going on vacation, they still think that a farewell party would have been nice, but they still agree that a vacation's a vacation. The man deserves it. And so they do not want to interfere with it, but they just say, well, it would have been nice if we did that. So there's that. And our second and last mixed conditional is the future condition, present, and a present result. So it is used for situations where a change in the future situation may lead to changes in the present. So if we have future plans, that means some changes in the present which would also have to be made. So, and it's formed with the if, then follows the subject, then we use the modal would, then the base verb or the present participle and a future time marker. Then we follow it up with a would, with another subject, the again with the would, and the and with a base verb or a present participle. So, having covered the rules already, let's see. Having covered the use already, we will look into the sentences now. So we would be at the party if we didn't have work tomorrow. So there's a party ongoing, but we have work tomorrow, so we can't, go party and drink our heads off because who wants a hungover employee coming to work? And meaning that that we're stuck home right now. What party? And next up, with the next example, I would be falling asleep if I didn't have a night shift in an hour. So this is when we usually go to bed. This is when we usually go to sleep. However, the cars have, however, we have drawn this unlucky hand that we are on a night. We have a night shift tonight, so we can't afford to sleep right now, or else we are going to miss work that night. That night, even though we normally go to bed at that time. If John had a business trip next week, Sarah wouldn't be using his credit card. So, something suspicious. Suspicious. So, John has a business trip, presumably to a fairly expensive country because he needs some money at least on his credit card. Credit card. But Sarah's currently doing her shopping with his card, even though he's going to need the money on it, and for some reason, John John is supposed to go on this business trip. Again, apologies for the typo. I just noticed it. It's business, not business, not business. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the typo. I made it in a hurry. I hope you're patient with me. And so, right now, that's a fishy situation ongoing because John is supposed to go on his trip and Sarah's spending his money, which he needs for the trip. What's wrong? But anyway, that's not. We're going off on tangents here. I hope you have learned it, and here you go. This is our exercise. And please take a screenshot, prepare your pens and paper, and please write down one sentence, just one for every single example of mixed conditionals. So the ones we have covered, please feel free to write them all down. Write them all down. You can also use online resources have if you need some memory refreshments. But as for me, thank you for your attention and see you next time with another topic in hand. Goodbye.